So, hello there everyone and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for me to bring you the top 10 cheap Wonderkids on FIFA 19 career mode. Now, I did a video on outright best players to buy on career mode based on their potentials, but they were a very expensive caliber of player. There'll be a link in the top right of the screen if you want to go and check that one out, but today we're going to be focusing on players that you can buy in the first season for less than £15 million, and a lot of them are available for less than 10 or less than 5 or maybe even less than £2 million. So stick around, there's some really good players and some really good cheap players in this video. If you go on to enjoy it, slap a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. Also, massive thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this particular video. It's a football news and fixtures app where you can basically get all sorts of information about your favourite teams. You can just specify you want to hear about, say, Liverpool if you're a Liverpool fan. Really good for that one. There'll be a link down in the description below for you to go and download it. Time to get into the players though, and first of all, we've got someone that I'm sure most of you will know. Ezequiel Barco of Atlanta United is the first player in this one. 74 rated and has a potential to grow to 89 in career mode. Just 19 years of age, a very decent acceleration, agility and balance in terms of physicals. Good vision as well as composure too, in the dark green on dribbling as well. Very good on the ball, very versatile, can play as a left mid, an attacking mid, and also as a striker, can the man from Argentina, playing in the MLS, as I mentioned, for Atlanta United. Starts at 74 overall, and this guy is available for roughly 15 or 16 million pounds in the first season of a career mode save. So very good player, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot as well. Quite diminutive, but high attacking work rate is always great for a winger wanting to bomb down the line and make good runs. Ezequiel Barco, they're the first player in this one. Sandro Tonali, yet another great option if you've not got too much cash at the start of a career mode save and you wanted to play the long game. This guy is perfect for that. Plays for Brescia over in Italy. I think it's the second tier of Italian football. I think they play in Serie B. This guy has got a really good potential as well. He can go up to 88 from 66. That's plus 22 growth on this guy. A lot of people comparing him obviously to Andriy Pirlo. He's Italian, he's a centre mid, he's quite classy, he's got long hair, it all seems to make sense. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a face in the game, which is quite infuriating, but to me, that's not the worst thing in the world, but to a lot of people, that does put them off signing players. 4-star weak foot as well is always nice on a central midfielder, can ping the ball on both feet, very good passing stats on this guy already, to say he's only 18 years of age, and once again, has a potential of about 88, could probably pick him up for less than £3 million in a first season of a career mode save. Timothy Weah is the third player in this video, the American, obviously the son of the great George Weah, the Liberian striker. His son though is playing for Paris Saint-Germain, can play as a striker and as a left winger. Very pacey like his dad, good acceleration and sprint speed there. Agility not bad as well. 69 overall is the PSG striker, 71 finishing as well on this guy, and he has a potential to grow to 88. That has been boosted massively from FIFA 18, where I think he had a potential of about 81 or 82. He's now officially an absolute wonderkid, and again, because he's so low in terms of overall at the start of a game, you can pick him up for very cheap. You know, if you're a Premier League side and you're looking for someone in the future that's gonna take on the mantle of the main striker, this guy is perfect for you. So would definitely recommend. High attacking work rate, 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. Timothy Weah, a very decent option there, is the PSG striker. Next up is the Manchester City number 47. This is Phil Foden, attacking mid and central midfielder. This guy is creating a lot of hype over in England. Seems like a very classy player. We don't get too many of these where we have like a flair, Spanish-esque type player come through England, but this guy is, well, everyone's looking forward to seeing how he does. Great agility and balance on this guy, ball control and dribbling, and his passing not too bad as well. Only 18 years of age, starts the game at 73 overall. He is yet another player in this video with the potential to grow to 88, so definitely someone to pick up. I reckon you could buy him for around about £5 to £8 million in career mode, so not the cheapest of the players in this video, but by far not the most expensive as well. And again, very much worth the money. If you're going to get someone who's going to grow to £88 million, spending only £5 or £6 million on them is... Wait, hang on, no. Did I just say £88 million? If you're going to get someone who rises to 88 overall, then yeah, spending £5 million is not too bad at all. After that, we've got Andriy Lunin of Real Madrid. The Ukrainian goalkeeper is technically new to the side, but he often starts the game with a release clause. On top of that, I think because his old team aren't on the game, I think you can actually buy him in the first season anyway. Haven't quite tested that one out, but he certainly comes with a release clause if you want to try and pay that anyway. 76 overall is the Ukrainian, 19 years of age at the start of the game. Very even goalkeeping stats actually, which is quite nice. It means you can train him quite evenly on certain things. His handling is that his handling is a little bit lower. I mean, they're all light green. So when it comes to training him, it'll be quite easy to make him quite an all-rounder. Traits-wise, he rushes at a goal. He also saves with his feet as well, and he is another player with the potential to grow to 88, like the majority of the players actually in this video. He's the only goalkeeper in this one, and I would definitely suggest picking him up if you're looking for a slightly cheaper option compared to the usual goalkeeping Wonderkids. Pietro Pellegri is the next player in this one, another striker. The Italian plays for AS Monaco, signed for the French outfit from Genoa last year, but I think you can still pick him up in the first transfer window now. 67 overall, 17 years of age, and grows to have a potential of 87, does the Italian. This guy is a big news over in Italy. I think a lot of people are very excited to see how he does, obviously in France as well, to see how he does with Monaco and whether they can grow him. Traditionally, they are very good at developing players, so hopefully he is in the right environment to become the player that a lot of people think he will, and to actually get to that 87 potential that he has got in career mode. Obviously, that doesn't translate to real life. You know what I'm saying. Basically, we want to see him become a good player in real life and on the game as well. High attacking work rate, 3-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot is a little bit of a drawback. Still a very good player though, and a clinical finisher when he reaches his potential. Riqui Puig is next up from Barcelona. I think I've pronounced that right. The Catalan central midfielder from Barca, 68 overall at the start of the game. He's relatively new. I think he did arrive on the scene right at the end of FIFA 18, but he had an okay potential. I think it was about 81 or 82. He's been boosted massively going into FIFA 19, and he grows from 68 to 88. That's plus 20 in overall points is his potential. Someone to definitely look out for. Not playing for Barca B. They're not on the game anymore. He actually plays for the Barcelona A team, obviously in La Liga. Good ball control, great passing stats on this guy already, to say he's only 68 overall, and because of that low overall, again, as I mentioned with Tonali earlier, he is very cheap. You can pick him up for roughly £2 or £3 million at the start of a career mode save. 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, low defensive work rate is a slight drawback, but you can always change that in the tactics on your career mode saves. Next up, the third to last player in this one is Callum Hudson-Odoi. If you watch the Premier League quite a lot, or you know a lot about the Premier League, you'll definitely know who this guy is. He's been breaking into the Chelsea starting 11 and just playing games off the bench a little bit, a lot more recently since Maurizio Sarri has come in and taken the reins at Chelsea. Very pacey player, good agility and decent dribbling on this guy as well. He actually played in the Community Shield for Chelsea in that game, as did Phil Foden actually, who we saw earlier on in the video. I think City won that game in the end, but Callum Hudson-Odoi had a decent part to play in the game, played very well, and overall looks like a very decent player. I'm hoping he will develop at Chelsea and get that game time. On the game, he has a potential of 87 for FIFA 19. Very versatile once again, can play on both wings and as an attacking midfielder. 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, also got high attacking work rate, has the Englishman, and starts at 68 overall. Yet another player you can bring in for roughly £2 or £3 million. Definitely worth it. Really good winger. And very good pace from the get-go as well. But ultimate player is Jann-Fiete Arp from Hamburg over in Germany. There was a lot of talk of this guy joining Bayern Munich. It never actually happened, and he is still playing for the Bundesliga 2 outfit. 69 overall, 18 years of age. He actually had a potential of 89 last year, but it's been downgraded by 1, so he now grows from 69 to 88. Don't get me wrong, that's still very good though. And once again, another player you can pick up for less than £4 million, I believe, at the start of a career mode save. So definitely would recommend. Good finishing already on a striker of his age and his overall. It's always nice to see that, and it sounds so obvious as if their finishing should be above their overall, but often it isn't. So it is nice to see a young striker have a finishing attribute that's like +5 above their overall. It means they'll always be a clinical finisher as long as their career goes on your game save. Final player though in this video is Sergio Gomez from Borussia Dortmund. 68 overall at the start of the game. Good agility and balance there, 82 and 84 respectively. Those are his best attributes on his physicals page. Decent enough acceleration as well. The one lacking factor for him really is strength, which is quite low. If you're going to play him in a number 10 role, that doesn't matter too much, but if you're going to have him in the heart of midfield, you might want to train up his strength in training, which is of course new for FIFA 19. 17 years of age is the Spaniard, and playing obviously for Borussia Dortmund, as I mentioned. 68 overall at the start of the game, has potential to grow to 88 on career mode, does Sergio Gomez. So looking forward to using him at some point during career mode. Got some good passing stats as well. 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, medium attacking and defensive work rate for him. And yet another very good and very cheap wonder kid in FIFA 19 career mode. But that is going to round up today's video of the cheapest wonder kids you can buy on FIFA 19 career mode, and I hope you have enjoyed and learnt some things from the video itself. If you have, then slap a like on the video, and of course subscribe if you are new to the channel. It really helps me out, so it's that big red button under the video if you did enjoy that one. You can also follow me on social media these days too. My Twitter handle is @theofficialfng, my Insta is the same, and links are down below. But it has been an absolute pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.